Seriously, believe me, he ain't lying. This guy doesn't jump.
Well, what you're actually looking at is an octopus.
That new RV, Larry and I have been planning this vacation forever.
Well, now, Larry, that...
In high school?
Perfect for every body type, every shape, every schedule. Dreaming of the perfect toned, muscular body? The sergeant will get you the results you want now.
Keep it going. Stay strong. That's it. Keep on working. Let's go. This is what it is. Whatever you're doing, let's go.
Call now. Within the next 10 minutes, I got 2 free nanopacks.
Nano's got me where I am today. You guys better take your vitamins.
After the baby, I ballooned and couldn't look at myself in the mirror. I gained weight and just couldn't shed the pounds. I didn't like how I looked, so naturally, I didn't like my baby. My own baby. I was uncomfortable around my friends, not to mention my husband. My own husband. Now, he can't keep his eyes off me. Va-va-voom.
Believe me, Nano machine.
I look and feel better than I did in high school, and that's saying a lot. I was a fox. Meow. I saw results the first week I started the program. Everybody started noticing, saying, Michelle, you look great. You know, what's your secret? Well, recruit workout's not a secret. And you know, I've never felt better in my life. Thanks, Sarge.
Get going!
Stop making excuses and start making changes today. Pick up the phone and order the drill sergeant's recruit workout now. Don't wait. This is a limited time offer only.
Make sure you stay hydrated and load up on Nano.
Call now. Time's running out. Call now.
You guys better take your vitamins.
Do you like what you see outside your window? Will you ever respect the face in your mirror? Will your children thank you for the sacrifices you're about to make? Our mission is to hear you say yes. Perfecting the world through conquest of technology. Protecting civilian contingent through strategic combat solutions. Werewolf. Evolution. Reinvented.
Changed. It's no longer about nations, ideologies, or ethnicity. It's an endless series of proxy battles fought by mercenaries and machines. War and its consumption of life has become a well-oiled machine. War has changed. ID-tagged soldiers carry ID-tagged weapons, use ID-tagged gear. Nanomachines inside their bodies enhance and regulate their abilities. Genetic control, information control, emotion control, battlefield control. Everything is monitored and kept under control. War has changed. the age of deterrence has become the age of control. All in the name of averting catastrophe from weapons of mass destruction. And he who controls the battlefield controls history. War has changed. When the battlefield is under total control, war becomes routine.
Welcome.
Are you okay? It's too dangerous to stay in one spot.
Welcome
Get prepped.
to Metal Gear Solid 4.
As soon as possible.
Kind of the game that ties it all in a nice bow. At least that's how it used to be. Hi, how you doing? We still got a lot of cutscenes to get through, so please bear with me. I'm gonna try and talk over them, but it is. I think this game barely borders on like the line of game or movie. 'Cause this is a long movie. Man, who put this game in between all these cutscenes? We can either go straight ahead or through this back alley, but we're gonna go back through here. I think this is my favorite way to go. I've played this game quite a lot. Quite a lot is kind of an understatement, to be honest. A little history. If we've got some time to kill. Actually, why am I making it all about me? How have you guys been? I kind of missed my Wednesday. No, today's Wednesday. I missed my Sunday stream. Was not intentional. I was kind of asleep all day. That's kind of an excuse, but that's what happened. Is it really even an excuse if that's what happened? I don't know. I've been traumatized with excuses. Anyways, I apologize for missing Sunday's stream. Yeah, like I said, I was asleep all day. But how have you guys been? It's been a while. I hope you're all safe. I hope you're all not in the middle of a war zone. Let me know if it's a bit loud or something. The only way I could hear this game was to plug my headphones in from my monitor, so the volume is a bit loud, so to say. But Yeah, this is the first encounter we have with enemies.
And try not to run into any
Enemies
along
in
the way.
quotations. But I know this game like the back of my hand, so you don't have to worry too much. Yeah, like I said, a little history. This was the first Metal Gear Solid I actually played. And we'll go a little bit deeper into that later. A lot later after I initially played those games. Those playthroughs. I finally got a PS3 and I got this game. And I've been playing it ever since. I'll usually come back to this game, you know, every year or so. I'll play it at least once every year. Just for the nostalgia's sake. I always learn something playing the game again. But yeah, like I said, I know this game like the back of my hand. I think I've pretty much been to every square inch of this game. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I'd like to say I'm pretty knowledgeable. This was like the Metal Gear for me for a long time. And as you can imagine, this being my first Metal Gear, I kind of had no idea what was going on. Like, what the hell are we looking at right now? What's the context behind this, you know? If nobody else saw the rest of it, the beginning of the game, the intro, how would you explain this? An old guy in combat gear gets chased around by a giant robot making cow noises? How do you explain that to someone who's smoking? This game is weird. Weird is kind of an understatement, honestly. But it's got its own charm. It might not be the best Metal Gear. It might not be the worst. It's still fun to play. And it's a hell of a game, that's for sure. Ooh. I'll just stop talking for a little bit here and there, because we got like at least another hour of cutscenes in front of us. Watermelons? Ah! He turned into a watermelon. Hey, I didn't notice there was a link on that box. Huh. That's the first time I've seen that. Wow. I've played this game countless times and that's the first time I've noticed that detail. That's funny. Like I said, every time I play this game, I learn something new about it. Lumbago. Kojima is God. Konami. Do I want to save the game? Yes, I would. This will give me some time to show off my collection of save files. So, like I said, I played this game a bunch. This is my 17th playthrough. Yeah. I had to make the save the other day so I could have a save spot ready. But I played this game a lot, especially around Christmas last year. I was going for all the achievements and all the emblems, so I ran this game like back to back for days on end. These are all save files, by the way. But the first time I played this game, when I got the PS3, was in December of 2013. And I've had this PS3 for a while now. Well, you know, we're speaking as if we're in 2013. God, wouldn't that be nice, huh? If we're in 2013, I probably had my PS3 for I think a year, actually. I didn't get it. I didn't play anything on it for a long time. I got it on Black Friday with my grandpa, and we never bought any games for it. And I think until the following year, on Christmas, is when I actually got games for it. And this was like the only game I played on this for a while. This is the only game. I got a PS3 specifically so I can play this game. You best believe I played the shit out of it. 2014. And I played it actually for a while. But I hadn't connected it to the internet, so I didn't get the updates. And eventually I decided to bite the bullet. There we go, 2016. February 6, 2016 is when I decided to start over again and get the achievements. And boy, is that produced a lot of save files. I can't even save anymore on a new slot. I have to overwrite previous saves. That's how much I've saved. But truth be told, I saved a lot of those during my big boss run. So take that as you want. Probably the hardest time I've had playing this game was getting big boss. But enough about me, right? We're here for the game. We just saw that like a week ago. Who is in that helicopter? Why is that helicopter landing at this graveyard? Otacon!
Otacon. Even the dead have ears.
Why is Snake so old?
Snake, we've got to go. You've got an old friend waiting for you.
Otacon. The test results.
Proteome analysis was positive. But the mRNA analysis turned up negative.
Huh.
The wrinkled skin, the hardened arteries. Your early aging symptoms look like classic Werner syndrome.
I
But
totally
none of the
didn't mean
tests were able
to
pinpoint the cause.
misspell means with a
So-
Q.
Well, judging by
What?
how rapidly the aging has progressed, I'd
Oh.
say
That's weird.
Here at best, right?
Why did this account just automatically retweet my post? Okay.
Snake, let's try another doctor.
Sorry. I'm posting
It won't
my
make any difference.
live status on Twitter.
I'm not an ordinary man to begin with. Not to mention Fox die.
Fox die. Fox die.
You're right. But we don't know where Naomi is.
Naomi.
Snake.
Colonel.
Good to see you.
Well, I'm not a colonel anymore, Snake.
I figured the only place I'd see you dressed like that would be at your daughter's wedding.
Ooh, that's a touchy subject.
What are you doing these days?
I'm working for an organization under the UN Security Council. The Analysis and Assessment Staff of the PMC Oversight and Inspection Committee.
Yeah, I remember the resolution being passed a few years ago.
Snake, I came across some information in my work.
Oh.
We found him. In the Middle East.
What?
I'll explain along the way. We've got to stop him. Now. Before it's too late.
Liquid's made his move. We found him.
Oh.
He's preparing to unleash his insurrection.
Liquid.
Liquid is lying in wait in a Middle Eastern war zone. Track him down.
If I'm not mistaken, this game came out in 2008. And it takes place in 2014. So,
Only 2 eggs today?
Middle East.
Holidays must have taken the day off. 7, 8, 9, 2, 5, 9, 0, 3, 6, 0, 3, 3, 0, 5, 3, 0, 5, 4, 8, 8, 2, 4, 4, 6, 6, 5, 2.
You want to know something funny? Those live action videos of eggs freaked me out as a kid. Absolutely creeped me out. No doubt about it. I think the combination of Sunny, like singing, and the eggs being in live action while the rest of the game was, you know, a game. I don't know. The combination of things kind of freaked me out. Speaking of things as a kid that freaked me out, we'll get into it right now.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
What's the situation?
I'm just inside the city limits. This place is crawling with lizards.
Ah, AT Corps' unmanned bipedal weapons. Officially designated Irving by the US military. They've spread like wildfire among the PMCs. There are more of those things now in service than tanks. They've got tough armor plating and are highly agile to boot. Your best bet is to stay out of their sights.
Unmanned. Pretty soon they'll have put living, breathing soldiers out of work.
Even so, that's an awful lot of gecko for this scenario. Their numbers exceed the war price for that region. It must have something to do with Liquid's arrival on the scene.
You really think he's here?
You'll have to find the Army's operatives and ask them yourself. Oh, and Snake, I went ahead and used the Mark II to scout out the area before your arrival. You'll find it up ahead.
Mark II?
Huh?
It's a remote mobile terminal. Sonny and I built it. The Mark II will provide you with a map of the area as well as any battle situation data. You should find it before you do anything else.
Okay.
Got
it.
The rendezvous point is marked on your map. I'll be waiting for you there.
Ooh, Octo Camo. An advanced camouflage suit inspired by the mimicry ability of the octopus. If the wearer lies still or doesn't move when pressed up against the wall, the suit can imitate the color and texture of wall and ground surfaces, fooling both the naked eye and infrared sensors. So, in case you didn't piece it together, the Octo Camo suit is a direct result of people complaining about MGS3's camouflage system. Having to go into the menu, switch out your camouflage over and over. Kind of got a bit repetitive and boring. So the solution to that just makes Snake change his camouflage automatically. Kind of a neat idea, honestly. Oops. That wasn't supposed to happen. Maybe I missed time. Anyways, we're off to a nice start.
Stand by. Sending reinforcements now.
We can't start off a game without being spotted immediately. Right? I'll play it stealthy. Play it stealthy at some point. Considering the fact I've got everything in this game, I'm gonna be killing people indiscriminately.
We're under attack.
Just be warned.
What happened? What's the enemy?
CQC's back. The CQC in this game kind of relies on the fact that the PS3 has analog sticks. So if you're even moving the stick a little bit, you automatically slam people. So when my controller started drifting, just know the vamp fight wasn't the most fun thing to be doing. But honestly, this whole area, kind of stunning compared to the stuff we've been looking at before. PS3's capabilities. This game introduces crouch walking, which up until this point was not possible. Already used a ration. You know, when I play this game by myself, I usually don't use any life items. I know, it's hard to believe, but that's usually how I play things. Oh yeah, isn't Snake like in his 40s right now?
It's me, Snake. Snake, it's me.
Like in his early 40s? Mid 40s?
Otacon.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Snake. Allow me to introduce Metal Gear Mark II.
Metal Gear?
That's right. Just like Rex. But this gear's not a weapon. It's a remote mobile terminal designed to provide you with operational support.
Where are you?
Where I can
I'm
see
in the
ya?
Nomad. Where else? I'll be watching you through the Mark II.
Wish I was good with gadgets.
Hey, I'll be with you in spirit. Anyway, because you had to dress up as a militiaman, I had the Mark II bring you some goodies. Starting with this. Put it on your left eye.
Looks like an eye patch.
I call it the Solid Eye.
Ooh.
It's an all-purpose goggle that displays radar images and other data in 3D.
There's a spitting image of Big
You can
Boss.
also switch it over to light-amplifying night vision.
The rebels are out there.
It looks like they've got the government's PMC troops beat, at least in numbers.
And this is their home turf.
Snake, I know this is a sneaking mission, but you'll need to protect yourself.
An operator.
Operator.
I installed a suppressor.
Operator.
And here's a tranquilizer gun.
Oh, thoughtful.
It predates the implementation of the system. By some miracle, it was never recycled. It's getting tough these days finding decent guns that aren't controlled.
You coming?
Of course. I'll follow you wherever you go. Like this. I'll activate stealth so it doesn't attract any attention.
Huh. Stealth.
If you need it, just bring up the start button menu.
Got it.
Snake, the informants who said they saw liquid here should be a little further up. Head for the rendezvous point. I've placed a mark on the radar in the upper right
thinking
corner
back
of the
to
solid eye.
the Metal Gear
War
Solid
zone
3
out
stream.
there. Stay on your toes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be that guy and explain every detail about this game because I love it so
It's kind
much.
of a schlep, but I've sent you data on an alternate route. Follow the mark on your radar.
So Metal Gear Mark II is actually based on, I think, another Metal Gear in Psychonauts. I think that's what it was called. I just know it's from Psychonauts. I mean, not Psychonauts, Police Knots. I always get confused with those two for some reason. P90. P90 is the way to go. This is the only submachine gun. I mean, not the only. This is the submachine gun with the highest, the biggest magazine, essentially, so. On the motorcycle, this is the weapon you want to use. Equip a suppressor. So, you know, it's all good. It's the best submachine gun in the game. At least I think. What else do we need? Trying to think. Oh, we need the... In rifles, yeah. We need this. Anti-material. And... I think that's it, at least for now. I won't be using stealth, or I might use the bandana. But we won't be using stealth. That's just... Where's the fun in just running past everybody, right? Need syringe. I would usually equip the iPod, but, you know, copyright and all that. But I usually jam out. I don't know. Bandana. But other than that, we're all good. This guy's asleep. Okay, gotta reset my muscle memory. You don't just crouch down and start crawling. You have to actually crouch. I mean, you have to actually lie down to start crawling. So yeah, this game. For the longest time, this used to be my favorite game. I don't know what it was about it. Maybe the gameplay, you know, all the first-person shooter aspects. This game was unlike anything I'd played before it. So it might have been that. But little did I know, this game is literally nothing like the other Metal Gears before it. It's sort of like it, but there's a lot more shooting involved. Shooting's like a main mechanic now. It's not secondary to the stealth like in other games.
It's pretty dark in there. Switch the solid eye to night vision mode.
You wanna see something cool? these guys are not gonna be my friends anymore. But you can actually equip a disguise. Specifically the same one from the intro. And now, the other rebel guys in here think you're one of them. How cool is that, huh? This little tidbits and stuff. I'm just gonna equip the night vision for clarity's sake. I know it gets a bit dark. I don't know how the compression will affect it, so I think it's better to see than to not see, I guess. Oops. Weird. Do I not have? Okay. Yeah, that was weird. I was pressing the button, but it wasn't unequipping. You see, like, this area is a bit dark. Man, you don't want to know how many times I've gone through this area just killing everybody because I needed to rack up my kills and my alerts. And the times that I ran through here with stealth, just running past everyone.
So that's where
A lot of memories with this game. Yeah, so like I said, I guess I can go into it right now. Actually, I'll go into it later. Because we've got a cutscene coming up. I don't want to be cut off. But I'll tell you a story of how I first started playing this game. There's an RPG ammo over here. Yep. There's a petrol bomb, which is a Molotov cocktail. And some ammo. It's actually where you first get it. You first get the Molotovs. Oh, I should have unequipped it. All the cutscenes are rendered in real time. So, whatever camo you have, whatever disguise, it's all gonna be in the cutscenes. That's pretty cool, right? A monkey. Gun? Monkey and a gun?
Pretty sweet, huh?
Monkey talks.
Oh, hold it. Watch where you pointing that thing.
Oh, it's a guy.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend. Voila.
You're not with the militia, and you're not PMC.
I'm a weapons wholesaler. All shapes, all sizes. But there's no need to worry, because all my shit's been laundered.
Laundered?
You see, I take ID guns like the PMCs use and make some mods. Then you can use them without having to match IDs. In other words, I'm a gun launderer. You can call me Drebin.
Drebin?
Yeah. They use that for all of us.
There are more of you?
All over the world. Not that I ever met any of them personally. Me, I'm Drebin number 893. You ain't a registered PMC employee, are you? You need a guy like me. Consider it a welcome gift. Take it. The M4, the official carbine model used by the U.S. Army, developed from the M16 service rifle. This one's a top-of-the-line model, real popular with the big PMCs. High precision, not like that government issue shit. It's, free-floating, of course. Relax, that barrel's clean.
Is the hider CQC compatible?
The beauty of this sucker is that it's got a lot of customizable parts. Change it up the way you want to meet your everyday needs.
Flip-up sight, rail system. Not bad.
Yeah, well, you know, I get a lot of noobs around here.
Ooh.
And if you need them, I got a wide selection of aftermarket parts as well.
The frame's pretty rigid. No rattle.
Go ahead, give her a squeeze.
I can't pull the trigger.
Oh.
Really? That's weird.
No, Snake.
What's weird?
Wait, I got it. I bet you're using an older generation of nanomachines.
Older generation?
Sometimes they don't really jive with the new system.
Seriously, who are you?
Whoa. Slow down. My day job's working at AT Security. I'm in charge of production control. So I get my hands on all the ID chips before they even register. Have a sip. It's a side of AT the public don't see. From the looks of it, you ain't with any state army. But you ain't exactly green, neither. You've got last-gen nanomachines. So I'm guessing former U.S. Army. I don't know what you're here for. But you want to be well-equipped, am I right? So, can we talk business or what? You won't regret it.
What's your take on Emoticon?
I don't particularly like the guy, but it looks like we'll need his help with those ID guns. Sonny's been doing a little sleuthing for us. Drebin, a well-known gun launderer in war economy circles. He's a businessman who deals mainly in selling black market firearms to small PMCs and local militia.
I'm a businessman
Somalia,
with
the Balkans,
standards.
Lebanon, Darfur, Chechnya, Timor, Peru, the Punjab, Kashmir, Colombia. This guy really gets around.
How's he pull it off, anyway?
You can create a non-ID gun by replacing the ID recognition chip with a counterfeit version. This enables you to bypass the ID recognition process and use the gun. The problem is that there's still a record of the chip being replaced on the system side. Drebin's an employee of AT Security. He must have connections on the inside erasing records for him.
You think the Patriots are involved somehow?
I'm not so sure. If the Patriots were running the system from behind the scenes, then a weasel like Drebin would be a real pain in their collective ass.
Can he be trusted?
Remember, Drebin's a green collar. He makes his living off the war economy. He doesn't let emotions get in the way of business, and he never gets his own hands dirty. The only thing he trusts is money. I share your concern, but what if we keep him at arm's length? Use him only to get intel and the supplies we need. Keep it strictly business.
All right.
So, we ready to make a deal or what? Okay then, let's talk business. This is a war zone. There's product coming in here by the truckload. And you'll be picking up a lot of guns in the field, I'm sure. Whatever guns you don't need, I'll take and buy them off you. That'll earn you points you can cash in for services.
Like what?
I'll launder your ID guns, no more locks. And I can also sell you the guns I've got in stock. Let me show you. To ensure you can use non-ID guns, I'm gonna have to suppress the old nanomachines you got in you. Otherwise, they'll interfere with the system. Here, stick yourself with this. It's full of suppressor nanomachines.
What?
Relax.
You afraid of
It won't
needles or
hurt.
something?
You're scared of needles or something?
Close enough.
See? No sweat. Now you can use non-ID guns, no problem. Hey, be nice to our guest. Step outside. Boo. There you see? No problem. From now on, when
Wow.
you pick up an ID gun that says lock, you just let me know. You name it, I can launder it. Of course, it'll cost you. The going rate depends on the war price at the time. Man, I gotta give this shit a rest.
Looks like you're doing pretty well for yourself.
You might say that. What with the war economy and all, and the system clamping down on things. System codes are the law now, and control's essentially absolute, paving the way for fat profits if you're willing to bend the law. Demand keeps on growing thanks to the war economy. I sell ID guns to the PMCs and state armies, and naked guns to terrorist groups and paramilitaries. And these ID guns can't be sold on the black market. System's practically a license for us arms dealers to print money. Privatizing the military's made the PMCs big and bloated. And the fatter the PMCs get, the line between civilian and soldier is gonna get real blurry. Sooner or later, the whole damn human race is gonna be green collars. More like we're all gonna be fighting proxy wars. But hey, this war economy puts the food on my table. You're a green collar too, aren't you? Yeah, it's in your eyes. You've seen a lot of combat.
Those are some
What
cool
makes
glasses.
you think you know me?
Nothing to be ashamed of. I'm the same way. I grew up here too. I got no interest in the outside world. All right then. If you
Hey, I
need
just noticed something.
We specialize in speedy service. Catch my drift? I have you.
I've been watching a lot of Jormungand. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's about arms dealers. It's an anime. And funny enough, those arms dealers have white hair. Just like Mr. Drebin here. Just a little similarity I noticed. I'm sure we'll get into the anime talk at some point today.
I know what you're thinking, but Drebin does have a point. The world depends on war, on the war economy. Can you imagine what would happen if war just disappeared overnight?
Otacon, you and Drebin both mentioned something about a war price earlier. What did you mean by that?
It's a kind of market price, one that fluctuates according to demand, not only for PMCs and military industry, but for the production, distribution, and energy supply networks that support them. It's been growing by leaps and bounds, and investors are really starting to take notice. As the fighting in any given area becomes increasingly intense and prolonged, the war price goes up. No doubt Drebin's rates are linked to that war price. The longer and bloodier a battle becomes, the higher service prices are going to get. To put it another way, the quieter things are, the better the bargains. Snake, we'll use the Mark II to deal with Drebin from here on out. He's what you might call a street vendor. The Mark II can act as a kind of delivery boy, connect you with him. I'm adding a Drebin menu item to the Mark II's weapon menu. Whenever you pick up multiple units of the same weapon, any extras will automatically be sold to Drebin. Any ammo that's inside gets added to your cache. In other words, you keep the ammo, and the weapon itself gets traded to Drebin for points.
I see.
You can then use the points you've earned to unlock ID guns or buy new weapons.
Sounds good.
We should assume Drebin has other agents collecting guns for him besides you, Snake. You know, freelance green collars who collect weapons in exchange for services?
Guess I'll have to rely on him for now.
Okay. Now go meet up with our informants, Rat Patrol.
This game isn't exactly the best for live streaming.
Snake, hurry and get to the rendezvous
Hidden
point with
RPG.
our informants. First, you'll have to get to
6K.
the other side of that collapsed building. The only way across is straight
And here
through.
are some secret sleep gas satchels. Oh, that's right, it's Wednesday. We might need the disguise later, yeah. But something I do want to change is the suppressor. Add our dot sight. Add our foregrip. I like that one better. Our laser sight and our flashlight, which we are going to immediately turn off. There we go. And that's our Mark IV, our M4, I mean. I don't know where I got Mark IV from. Our Model 4, our Machine 4, our Maiden 4, our... If you jump right here, you get access to a sweet RPG for another 6K points. And, funny enough, if you were to, oh, I don't know, drop off around here. No, we need to go, yeah. Drop off right here. RPG.
Careful, Snake. The walls
Already
can come down any second.
Some points for your new playthrough. If you know where to look and how to farm, this game has some fat profits waiting for you. Just like Drebin said. Hey, this war economy puts the food on my table. Honestly, playing this game is just like muscle memory for me. So sorry if I go a bit fast. But I think it's time. We got some gameplay left until actually that's not true. We got a cutscene coming up. God, why is this game full of cutscenes? I can't even tell a goddamn story. Secret little entrance here with a ration, a book, and a regame. Product placement TM. But after this cutscene, I'll definitely tell the story. It's like 5 minutes of gameplay in between another 6 minutes of cutscenes.
Who's there?
Go away! I'm not done yet!
Some of that toilet humor.
Stop!
No.
Stop right there!
No!
Get back here!
Johnny? What's he doing here? Oh. Oh. This is where you would get the drum can.
Okay, Snake.
So yeah,
Hurry to
it's
the
time for that
rendezvous
story,
Your radar is marked with
which
which
I
way
totally
to go.
didn't forget. Oh yeah, now I remember.
Here, form up.
So the first time I played this game, I was at my mom's boyfriend's apartment. My mom's boyfriend at the time had a PS3, and he only had 2 games, suspiciously enough. He had MLB 2009 or whatever,
Snake, watch out. That area is covered
and he
by
had this
PMC
game.
snipers.
It was
Boy,
like the original version of PS3.
if only you could find a route that takes you behind them.
Yeah, it was like the original PS3 model. And at the time, you know, my mom would hang out at his apartment, and I would also be with my mom. So he's like, oh yeah, if you want to play, you know, go ahead. And looking at the 2 options, I sure as hell was not gonna play a baseball game. And this other game, Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. Well, I mean, it has gun in the name, right? It must be a shooter. And little did I know that that one game was gonna affect my life forever. I've played almost every single Metal Gear at this point, and that was kind of like the single point in time that that my life changed, honestly. We are going to change our camo for this metal. It's one of those download camos that you can't really get anymore. There's a special server that you can connect to if you change your PS3 systems, but essentially, I think it blocks any incoming fire, any incoming damage, I mean, by 50%. That's good if you're in a firefight. Especially good if you have stealth camo and you can just run past everything. But yeah, this is the building I have in mind whenever I play this game. So, to finish up that story, this is the game that I would play. You know, at the time, god damn it, I forgot I can't crouch down and start crawling. This is the game I would play. And me being a kid, I had no idea what I was doing. So I spent a lot of time just figuring out how to do stuff in this game. And yeah, this one building took me forever. To say the least. But I'm glad I finally got through it when I felt so accomplished after I got through it. But that said, all the time I spent in this building, I don't think was good for my mental state, honestly. I still have the occasional dream where I'm in a building like this. You know, by myself. It's all in ruins. Like the middle of the day. I like to think it's one of those luminal space dreams. That's what I think, at least. Not the best type of dream, honestly, but it's sort of calming in a way. Kind of brings me back to these days. But that said, when I finally got to this building, I figured out the maze of corridors and stuff. I swear to God, somehow, some way, I came through that side. I came through this side, and I came down here. And that's how I activated the cutscene. And then one time, I was like, oh yeah, I wonder if I can get in through here the way I come out, you know, going this way and out. I wonder if I can come in through this door and go this way. Right? And then I actually managed to do it one time. And ever since then, I never could figure out how I got through here. I don't know. I don't know if that's just my childhood brain. My brain just assuming that I got through here, or I don't know what. Just something weird to think about. Weirdly talkative this day. I have a lot of history with this game. So sorry if I talk a little too much.
Drop your weapon! Drop your weapon!
All right.
All right. Here.
How the hell did you ever survive 10 years?
Don't move!
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
Careful, I'm no rookie. I'm a 10-year vet.
How the hell did you ever survive 10 years?
Don't move.
Huh. Her voice sounds familiar.
CQC. Real big boss, huh? Lower your weapon! Slowly now. I wouldn't try anything funny if I were you.
Fox.
Snake?
Meryl!
Snake.
Meryl.
Is that you? What happened to your face?
Now that's a touchy subject.
Accelerated aging. They don't know the cause.
Oh my god.
Meryl, you're my informant in the U.S. military.
And you must be the inspector sent by the UN. Akiba!
Commander! Sorry.
This is Rat Patrol Team 01. We're with the CID, one of the bodies investigating PMC activity.
First hounds, now rats. Here, you can have this back.
Oh.
What is your problem? okay? Stomach pains?
I like how this is a flashback when it literally just happened. Snake, I'm afraid your memory.
It's been 4 days since Liquid arrived
Got
in the
another
area.
long cutscene, so
And since then, this
snuggle
woman's
up.
been with him. She doesn't look like a combatant. Probably some kind of advisor, maybe a scientist.
Don't touch me.
So, you're the commander of this O1 unit.
Why? Something wrong with that? Here, I'll introduce you to the team. That's Ed, our radio man and sniper. The sleeping giant is Jonathan.
Oh!
Don't stand behind him. He hates it when people go around his back. And finally... Johnny. Everybody just calls him Akiba.
Commander, I've finished installing the sensors.
Okay, Akiba. Anyway.
You're all grown up.
Maybe it's because someone taught me well. A certain legendary hero who suddenly disappeared. You quit the unit. Me? I never gave up on you. Or on Foxhound. Back then, I just wanted you to accept me. I wanted you to turn around and see who I was. But I've put the past behind. I'm done playing little love games. So, what are you here for?
Threat assessment. The PMCs.
Really? Because I heard a rumor there's an assassin out there targeting their leader.
Well, that's some rumor. I'm only here because the UN wants me to assess the impact and effects of PMCs on their refugee protection efforts.
That's all?
More than enough for a retired vet like me.
I know he's plotting an insurrection. But as long as AT Security's system is in place, there's no way he'll succeed.
How can you be so sure?
They've implemented a system that monitors in real time every single soldier engaged in combat action, whether he's State Army or PMC. Each individual soldier has been fully ID tagged with nanomachines injected into their bodies for that purpose.
Nanomachines?
The nanomachines keep track of the soldiers and their real-time personal data 24 hours a day. They monitor each man's position, movement speed, reserve ammo, firing accuracy, wounds, rations, water intake and supply, sweat secreted, heart rate, blood pressure and sugar levels, oxygen. All the data gathered on body condition, on sensory organ data showing pain and fear, data on every internal response within the body. All of it is collected by an AI at the system's core. This data is monitored at HQ to enable command to make quicker, more precise, more rational decisions. It also enables crisis management for each individual soldier. It's being used by the US military, by state armies in allied countries, by PMCs. Even police agencies are starting to adopt it. Unless they agree to implement the system, PMCs aren't permitted to send troops anywhere.
You've got these system nanomachines in you too.
Of course. Our unit plays by the rules, same as everybody else. It was creepy at first, knowing you're being watched 24/7, but I've gotten used to it. It gives us a lot of advantages in the field, too. We get a clearer picture of what's going on around us, so there's less confusion during missions. And our nanomachines communicate with each other, making teamwork a lot smoother. And that's not all the system does for us. It's also a security guarantee against the PMCs.
Security guarantee.
That's right. The PMCs are combat groups without states or ideologies. They're not fighting out of nationalism or for a cause. They don't care why the war is being fought. They're just bodies fighting on someone else's behalf. They're mercenaries, a commodity. So it's easy to imagine them betraying their clients by joining the enemy or refusing to fight, or committing humanitarian atrocities. To keep these things in check, they ensured that no one can use firearms or military vehicles without the proper system ID. It's true for every piece of equipment out there. So even if the PMCs tried to mount a terrorist attack or coup d'etat, their weapons and equipment would automatically be locked out. They wouldn't be able to move, attack, or engage in combat of any kind. And there's more. All the data on their position, personnel, and combat strength is leaked to us by the nanomachines. Even if they managed to circumvent the system by getting the nanomachines out of each soldier's body, they'd be losing their IDs in the process, so they couldn't use their weapons.
And the Patriots are behind this.
Lalilulelo, what are you talking about?
What?
Never mind. So this system is foolproof, huh?
Completely. They call it SOP.
Sons of the Patriots.
The AI that controls it is a tightly guarded secret, both at Arms Tech Security, where it was developed, and at the Pentagon. There's no way a third party could get control of it.
I just met a guy who said he can launder ID guns. The system does have holes.
There can't be more than a few hundred of those gun launderers. It's just a grassroots movement. It's not like they can affect the entire PMC war machine. Anyway, Liquid would have had to register as a PMC in the system to assemble an army that massive. His PMCs might even exceed the US military in terms of numbers, but as long as they're registered, their soldiers' activities are constantly being monitored. So long as the US responds immediately when Liquid makes his move, we can take them down by force.
By force, huh?
When RSOC heard about Liquid's plans, they sent us to sniff around the PMCs. Even with this SOP keeping an eye on things, there are always trouble spots to deal with in the field. Disorderly conduct, disobeying orders, contract violations. We act as backup for the system by monitoring the soldiers. PMC inspections are always carried out on the battlefield. That's why we're authorized to carry and use weapons. We've lost 5 inspection teams in the past few months alone. They were all undercover, inside Liquid's PMCs.
Then, if you got caught...
we'd be exterminated like rats. But we're smarter than that. We've been mingling with the PMCs, and after 3 months of searching God knows how many battlefields, we finally tracked him down.
No way Liquid could get his hands on the system, huh?
When we reported that we'd found Liquid, our superiors ordered us to provide the UN investigators with intel. But I didn't know it'd be you.
Didn't the Colonel tell you he was sending me?
Colonel?
Don't tell me it's Campbell.
Yeah.
He put you up to this?
You didn't know.
You've got to be kidding! You expect me to work with my uncle?
Meryl.
This is bullshit! He's not my father.
Meryl. So, you knew.
Yeah. Little violation of the need-to-know rule.
Then, why
You're still calling him Colonel.
He's your father.
As far as I'm concerned, we're still uncle and niece. I will never forgive that womanizing piece of shit.
Meryl.
He, remarried.
Really?
His new wife's about my age. I hear she's even got a kid. It's as if he's given up on making up with his own daughter. Men. Selfish, egotistical pigs.
Oh. Oh.
What is it?
There's 20 of them. And they're not from that PMC praying mantis either. It's the frog.
It's private troops.
Oh, crap. This is not good.
Were you being followed?
No.
Akiba!
They might have seen the reflection off my scope lens. Whoa, wait. Hang on. You guys think it was my fault? Oh, no. Oh, it wasn't my fault, I swear! It wasn't my fault! Oh, man. Oh, look,
Dumbass! We're moving out.
Meryl, where's Liquid?
At a camp up ahead. I'll fill you in later. If we're still alive. Follow me. Eye contact. These guys are with Liquid's private army. Shoot first, think later. We'll use the stairs and get out through the back door on the first floor. We'll change the route as necessary. I'm on point. Stay close. Got it?
Got it.
Akiba, breathe deep.
got it.
We've got a real live legendary hero with us. Try not to choke. Move!
And smooth cutscene gameplay. Immediately move to the right. Something I picked up. We're gonna take off the suppressor because, you know, we've already been caught. We don't need to hide our shots. Fire off! Get out of the way! I didn't get hurt. What? Ah! I'm dead. I don't remember them taking as many shots. Definitely want that solid eye. So this is where you'd normally pick up the P90. It's like the frog's signature weapon. And if you didn't already figure it out, the frogs are kind of based off the Arsenal Tengu. I guess you can say they're the natural progression. so weird. Why do they take so many shots? Needless to say, I usually play it non-lethally. I usually use the shotgun with the V-rings. It's the non-lethal air rounds, so it's one hit and they go down pretty easily. In fact, I think I'll show you a demonstration. Saga 12. And then V-ring, yeah. You know, you can just auto-aim it. It doesn't really matter. Ah! Why are they still up? That CQC slam never ceases to satisfy. Not exactly working out the way I remember. Go to sleep. I am not playing this game the way it's supposed to be played. Headshots. Headshots are always effective. That's the moral of the story. Ooh, look at those goodies down there. Oh man, these guys usually take forever. Here's a little secret.
Akiba, hurry up!
Usually they'll do this whole choreographed thing. If you just roll into them, you just cancel all that. Akiba, shit his pants. And you can just speed up the whole process. Oh, thanks. Oh, wow. That actually does kind of help. I did use quite a few of those. A little secret noodle, if you need it. Ooh. And there goes Akiba. Forgot to turn away. If you want, you could equip the drum barrel. Here, just roll in, pick them all out. It's like the pro gamer move. But you can just as easily just shoot them all.
Get out of the way!
Look who's talking. Wake up Akiba. Listen, man, I don't blame you. But you gotta keep up the pace. Akiba, get downwind. Now! I'm still sleepy from yesterday. I've been sleeping during the day. Honestly, after sleeping during the day, I feel a lot more refreshed rather than sleeping at night. I don't know. I don't know if that's just the night owl inside me, but you know, sleeping on my bed, window open, blinds open, the sun on me, the cold breeze. I feel like I have a better sleep like that than, you know, at night. I don't know. I still have some more testing to do. So far, given the opportunity, I would so totally go to sleep during the day, just work at night. But I have some prior responsibilities that I have to take care of. So unfortunately, I can't get everything I want.
Switch out.
Watch this.
What was that for? What was that for?
XMB? No. XM8, that's right. That gun. I always forget it. Supposedly was one of the contenders for the next generation weapon, but like most things, it just went back to the M4. At least I think that's how it originated. Just like if you know anything about guns, most of the cool looking futuristic guns are kind of born from the future weapon program that the US ran to replace the M4. The program's kind of been running for a long time, honestly. There's always some new gun that's supposed to replace the M4, and then in the end, it just ends up, well, the M4 kind of works, so let's keep using it. Kind of funny, actually. Can you imagine the billions of dollars spent on weapons research just for the US to go, no, I think we'll stick with the M4. That's overkill, man. Man, that's VM, man.
The nanomachine network inside each unit member's body lets us share each other's senses. They can see what I see. And it helps control pain.
Is that part of the system, too?
With SOP, my team can literally operate as one. Well, except for a certain someone who's not much of a team player. So, what do you think? Is your age of heroes finally over?
Never was a hero.
I'm no hero. Never
Never
was.
Never will be.
Never will be.
I'm just a
You
hired,
haven't changed at all,
just an
Snake.
old killer. Hired to do some wet work.
Your body. Are you gonna be all right?
This getup doubles as a muscle suit. I can still get around.
Liquid's camp is up ahead. I'll mark it on your map.
Thanks.
Akiba.
One man's blunder can compromise the whole team.
I'm sorry, Commander.
Be careful, Snake.
Move out. So I'm gonna lay down some gun knowledge on you. Just because I remembered a whole bunch of random gun facts from me speaking about the M4.
Otacon, I know where Liquid is.
Yeah, I'm confirming the location. It's to the north of where you are. Meryl's really changed, hasn't she, Snake? She's a lot more self-assured.
I wonder how much of that has to do with the system. The senses you used to develop through extended training and experience can now be obtained without even working for them. Seems once you're under the system's control, you don't even need experience at all. It even beats that VR training that was all the rage a few years back.
VR training.
Yeah. The growing need for PMCs has led to the creation of a more reliable, cost-effective supply of elite soldiers. It's also made the child soldier phenomenon more problematic than ever.
Can the nanomachines do anything to counteract post-traumatic stress disorder?
Good question. They might provide a degree of psychological stability.
You'd think so? That geek kid, Akiba, he was really starting to lose it.
And technologically, the system should be able to optimize each soldier's personality traits.
And that big guy, he didn't seem to be feeling any pain at all.
Augmenting the soldier's existing experience and psychological fortitude.
But a soldier's gotta have more than that.
The times have changed, Snake. Just like Meryl.
The times.
Snake, hurry to the PMC camp. Based on what Meryl told us, Liquid should be there.
So, M4 uses a 5.56 round. I don't know what the length is. 5.56. 5.56 millimeters is the diameter of the round.
Time to head for the surface.
P90. It uses 5.7 millimeter rounds. In the case of the P90, smaller sometimes is better than bigger. It's really designed. It was designed for armor piercing. And a smaller object with a lot more force can sometimes get the job done, you know, without relying on a huge object moving fast. There's like the two main principles behind armor penetration, or really getting one object to move through another, is either mass or speed. So you can use a really big bullet to get through an object, or you can use a really small object moving really fast. And that's what generally a smaller round does. Sometimes, you know, a 50 cal does the job, but other times, a smaller round can be more precise, so to say. I think the 5.56 was developed by the US. The way I understand it, when NATO was first kind of getting on its feet, the US was like, or really all the countries in NATO were like, hey, we should, that's a grenade. We should have our own standard round between all of us. And then the UK developed one, and the US developed the 5.56. And then I think everybody settled on the UK round, I think. And then the US was like, no, we'll use 5.56. And then everybody reluctantly used 5.56. I think that's how it went. I'm sure somebody will correct me on that. But to US engineers, oops, sorry. 5.56 is like the optimal, ultimate round. But the Russians use 7.62, which to them is the optimal round. I know that there's actually quite a big problem with 7.62 in armor, body armor. I don't think a lot of body armor can actually protect you against 7.62. I don't know. What do I know, right? I just play video games on the internet. Those are some random gun facts I know, just off the top of my head. Hope you enjoyed those. Might not even be facts, right? They're just interpretations of what I know to be right. What? Is that a tail? What the hell is that? It's like a wolf of some sort.
It's the beast!
I like how those guys are just standing there, not even running away. It can't be.
It can't be. Is that?
Oh. Wow. Not gonna lie, all that buildup and all they did was kill a few soldiers. But that's just a teaser for the bosses we're gonna have to fight later down the line. Seeing that battle just... Not that way, Snake. Seeing that battle just took the wind out of Snake. If you don't pick up every single weapon, are you even human?
It's the enemy.
Oops.
HQ, do you read?
This is HQ.
We're being attacked. Enemy position unknown. Going into high alert.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Oh, I should probably change my camo. That might help. Did that ground just move?
What's wrong? We're under attack. What's going on?
Hey, did that ground just move? What's a box doing here? Is someone there? Must be my imagination. Just random quotes. I just be spouting nonsense sometimes. For real, huh?
Who's that?
15 camo.
This is HQ. All clear. Understood. The state of alert has been lifted. Resume positions.
So, secret area. Secret area. Some noodles. Most people don't pick up those. If you actually drop down here, there's a ration right there. And, ta-da, 3 suppressors for the M4. There's 2 guys here. At least I'm pretty sure there's 2 guys here. There's another 3 over here. But those guys are easy to take care of. Maybe there's more than 3. I just know there's a suppressor for the operator there. And we're pretty much done. Oops. We're done. Can't stop me now. Yeah, and now we're done with this section. Done with the Middle East. And we got another hour-long cutscene. So we got a cutscene, and then we've got a debriefing, and then we've got the intro cutscene, and I don't know. That's probably not an hour, but it feels like an hour.
Yes, sir. Otacon, wait here.
Ocelot. Liquid Ocelot. I knew it. You're here to kill Liquid, aren't you?
I knew it. Snake, you're here to kill Liquid, aren't you?
Close enough.
The mission. Are you going to stop me?
My mission is to inspect the PMCs. I'm not in a position to take action. All I can do is stand by and watch. I can't help you, understand? I'm a peacekeeper, here to keep order.
Understood.
Activate it. I can do a better Liquid than that. A better Ocelot, I mean. Activate it.
Activate it.
Pretty spot on, huh? Activate it. Those cows? What the hell? Brother! It's been too long. Turns out we're not copies of our father after all. Brother! I don't know. I can't get that down. Brother! It's been too long.
Commander!
Why is Johnny not affected?
I never thought it would be so easy. But these results... refreshing. Don't you think?
Liquid! I've heard that sound effect somewhere before. Brother! Brother! It's been too long.
Brother! It's been too long.
Liquid.
Rejoice! We're not copies of our father, after all.
More or less.
Are free of the shackles of fate.
More liquid talk.
Brother, we are free.
I got all the recessive genes.
Watch as I surpass my own origin.
Legs. Naomi's legs. Where's she been this whole time, huh?
Snake, if you won't be a prisoner to fate, then go. Fulfill your destiny.
Naomi. Those are some nice glasses. Liquid ocelot? Or like liquid drips a lot? Akiba.
Snake!
Akiba.
Hey, are you alright? Grab on.
Would I like to save? I don't know. Would I like to save? Okay, we've been playing for roughly almost 2 hours. No deaths, 6 alerts, 37 kills already. 1 ration, and then the rest, I would like to save. Wow. Thanks. Since the opening. So honestly, I think for time's sake, I'm just gonna skip the debriefing. It's just a whole bunch of excess information, honestly. It's just, I can pretty much tell you what's gonna happen in this briefing. Oh, Snake, how are you feeling? You've been out for X amount of days. How did I get here? Oh, must be one of Meryl's boys. Oh yeah, and how are they? I think they're doing good.
2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21.
By the way, Liquid's in South America.
55, 89, 144, 233, 377, 610, 987, 15, 97, 95, 84.
I don't remember the sun being so flat. Tell that to your girl next time, huh?
How long was I out?
A whole day.
Okay. The briefing is just way too long. And, I'm sorry, but we gotta get through this by tomorrow. And this game is mostly just cutscenes. But the gist of it is, oh, Snake, how you feeling? Liquid's in South America, go get him. Naomi's in South America, go get her. Hey, Snake, can you go talk to Naomi? She sent me an email to my old email in Soliton Radar format. Who else but Naomi would be able to do that? You said she's in South America. Go get her, Snake. Look at that
Colonel,
guinea pig.
How deeply are they involved in all of this?
The Patriots, you mean?
The data we got from Arsenal Gear was a load of crap. 12 founders who have all been dead for 100 years. Give me a break. We know they exist today. If the purpose of this battlefield control system is to control IDs, it fits in with their plans perfectly.
Seizing control of the world's ID systems and then using them to manipulate the economy and information flow. For the Patriots, that's the ultimate prize. You might say the Patriots are the embodiment of the war economy.
Everything that Solidus feared 5 years ago, it's all come to pass.
The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interests, by controlling the digital flow of information.
Now, with the media and global opinion under complete control, not even the UN can stand up to them.
Then Liquid's insurrection is against them.
Exactly. It would seem as though Liquid has taken up Big Boss's cause. An age of persistent universal warfare. A world where mercenaries are free from domination. In a sense, the Outer Heaven Big Boss invasion is already a living reality.
Yeah, I guess technically, right?
In their war business.
Right now, Liquid is a slave to the Patriots, forced to fight their proxy wars for them.
He must be dying to break free of their spell.
Beneath the surface, a new Cold War is brewing between Liquid and the Patriots over who will survive.
And no matter who wins, the world has no future. Until we stop them and
that sounds familiar.
System, we'll never be free.
Snake, what we call peace is an equilibrium kept in check by the war economy. Destroying the system means wiping out the information society, the end of modern civilization. Like it or not, we may have no choice but to protract the system.
Snake,
Essentially,
here's what we know about the current battle.
the Patriots
Rebel
are so
guerrilla
ingrained
units are advancing on the base of the government
in
PMC troops.
government and daily life.
Base
Like getting rid of the Patriots would essentially mean getting rid of everything we know.
She's being held prisoner inside the
And, you know, Snake and his crew has to make the tough decision of actually pulling the trigger and getting rid
And
of the
one more thing.
Patriots,
What
which
now?
would mean
The government
sending us
PMC
back
troops have been
100 years,
operating at high
technologically
altitudes.
speaking.
We have reports that it's starting
Is
to
it
upset
worth
the
it?
balance of the nano machine
Do the
control
ends
system,
justify the means?
meaning the low blood oxygen content
We'll
seems
find
to have an
out.
effect on their nano machines, giving them a slight edge in battle. Be careful.
Steer clear of altitude sickness. Got it.
Hey, what is that? I almost didn't see it. Vamp! Oh wow, it's Snake. How did he get there? Oh. Also, did anybody see that item window, or that item icon clip through Vamp's body for like a split second? Rendering glitches on original hardware
Leave one.
Remember this face.
Don't forget this face.
More or less what I said, just in more words.
This is the race of the bastard who killed your comrades.
More guerrillas will be coming to storm the safe house. He must be among their numbers. Sooner or later, he will come. Don't let down your guard.
You're sure? Low poly snake. He just stands straight up. Not really of a stealth expert, are you, Snake?
Otacon, what the hell?
That was Vamp. I'm sure of it. I'll never forget that face.
Those were PMC soldiers with him. Is he involved in Liquid's plan?
We watched him die in Manhattan. Damn it, he won't leave us alone. Snake, could Vamp be immortal?
Not a chance. This is the real world, not some fantasy game.
I swear, the next time he shows up...
Not now, Otacon.
Right. I know. Snake, according to satellite imagery procured by Mei Ling, the facility where Naomi's being held is to the north, along a mountain road. I'm sending the location to your map.
Mei Ling? What's she up to these days?
Taking command of the Missouri, apparently.
The Missouri? That's a World War II battleship.
The museum contract in Hawaii expired some time ago. I hear it's now being used as a virtual training vessel.
No kidding.
Not for actual combat training, of course, but rather to get sailors used to seamanship on an analog vessel. Or so I hear. After the mess at Shadow Moses, Mei Ling kinda got put out to pasture.
Even so, making captain at her age, that's pretty impressive.
Rumor has it she caught the eye of some lecherous old admiral who got her promoted. She always did have a thing for older men.
Maybe it's too early to retire after all.
Thinking of taking a little training on an analog vessel, Snake?
No. At this point, I've got no need for any more training.
Fair enough. Listen, Snake. When you get there, remember, the conflict between the PMCs and the rebels has nothing to do with your mission. There's no reason for you to get involved or take sides. That said, creating some sort of impact on the battlefield could produce better conditions for sneaking. The rebels are targeting the facility being used by the PMCs as a base. This is more or less the same spot where Naomi's being held. If you aid the rebels, they might get rid of some of the PMCs and help carve a path for you to sneak in.
That freak I just saw, with the tentacles, was it using the same octo-camo system as my suit?
Yeah?
I thought that technology was of your own design.
Actually, I kind of based it on some designs Sonny snagged off the net.
And the data came from?
DARPA.
Oh.
So in other words, we're on equal ground technologically.
Sorry. I guess I should have told you.
And by the looks of things, they know I'm coming too.
Yeah, it could be a trap. Stay sharp.
Otacon? Stealing ideas? No.
Head for the research lab where Naomi's being held. It's to the north.
So, we're immediately gonna start blasting. Take the heat off the rebels.
We're under attack. Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Oh, he's right there. Can't really see. Nope. Rebels, get those guns. I'm just gonna start sniping. Where else is this guy? Gonna need that sniper for later. Wink, wink. A whole bunch of goodies. And, there we go. Alright, we're gonna go that way. Hopefully no PMC troops are this way. But we're gonna be taking this route. It's pretty straightforward. If not a little hard to see sometimes. Oh, and now we don't have to worry. This Metal Gear introduced the concept of actually reloading, which is kind of cringe. Not the right way. Yeah, you actually have to press the reload button now. You can't just quick switch your weapon and have it fill up with ammo again. That's just not realistic, man. And it's something you gotta get used to. Especially with all the muscle memory, it's like... I can't imagine doing it somehow differently, you know? Ring, 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 ring. Who could be calling me now?
Snake, there's someone I'd like you to meet. A member of the mission staff. A psychological counselor.
Psychological counselor?
A lot of soldiers can't handle the stress of battle, end up panicking. She'll be useful in helping you understand the mindset of both the PMC and rebel soldiers.
She?
Rosemary.
Rose? It's Rosemary.
Nice to meet you, Snake.
From MGS2.
This is Rosemary. She used to work as a data analyst at the Pentagon, but moved to combat support during the Big Shell incident.
Yeah. She was in charge of Jack's files, wasn't she?
After that, she studied psychology. And now she's a counselor with CSP, the Combat Stress Platoon.
Oh.
Yeah, I hear psychological counseling's the hot field these days. Increased combat efficiency and productivity, all without ever picking up a gun.
I'll be acting as your personal counselor on this mission. Since the passing of the new millennium, one of the most important issues facing today's military is the mental care of its soldiers. I can also provide advice on soldier psychology from a threat assessment perspective. Contact me anytime. I'll be standing by here at home with Roy, but I'm on a different circuit. The frequency is 147.79.
Her advice will have a positive effect on your psych gauge. Survival on the battlefield depends on your psychological well-being. Lose your cool and your body stops doing what you tell it to. Even a veteran soldier like you.
I know. Mind, body, technique. Some things haven't changed with time.
When your psyche is running low, ask her for advice. It'll help keep you in peak condition and focused on the mission.
By the way, Colonel, isn't that your house?
Well, yes.
Then the woman you married, the one that Meryl was talking about.
Is Rosemary, yes. Didn't I tell you before?
News to me. What about Jack?
Happened to Raiden.
Jack, from Foxhound. Codename Raiden. I seem to remember him being engaged to Rose.
Oh. We lost all trace of him.
Jack's gone. I used to work with the guy. He saved Sonny from the Patriots.
He disappeared soon after that.
What about you? Jack disappeared and you just moved in on Rose?
I was consoling her over her loss, and one thing just led to another.
She's young enough to be your daughter.
Yeah, lucky me, huh?
Now I see why Meryl was so disgusted.
Meryl said something about me.
Yeah, I believe her words were, "I'll never forgive that womanizing piece of shit."
I see.
Colonel, you knew she was our informant in the Middle East, didn't you? Was it you who put her up to it?
Yes. I used my connections in the army to get Meryl the job.
You wanted your daughter someplace where you could keep an eye on her.
Look, everybody involved in the incident at Shadow Moses either lost their job and status, or in the case of Meryl and Mei Ling, got brushed aside.
If I remember
Meryl
correctly,
wanted to make a comeback.
Meryl
A
and
difference.
Snake were pronounced
We
dead.
can't all be as strong as you, Snake. Some of us can't bear living like pariahs.
Since Shadow Moses, I've been branded a criminal.
I think of it as my own small way of making it up to my daughter. My own flesh and blood. In any case, call Rosemary if you ever need advice.
What is this, Metal Gear? What is up with all the retconning, huh?
Who? What are
Hey,
you
what's
doing?
up, guys?
Huh? Oh, it was you. Who was that?
Your worst nightmare, punk. Then I scream in their face and...
The enemy's attacking!
And then I punch them and I slam them to the ground. And then I start crying. And I start thinking over what I just did. And then I go back to my home and I turn on the shower and I just lay down and cry. And and I drown my sorrows. How was that? Would I win a creative writing contest or something? Let me know down in the comments. Haha.
Who is this?
Snake.
That voice.
There's an ambush ahead. Government and PMC troops. You could be shot from anywhere. Watch your surroundings. Look to the distance.
Is this Jack?
Jack is dead. Snake, I'm at your side.
Wait.
Oh. That's weird. Suddenly, Colonel mentioned Jack.
Oh, it was you.
Nick mentioned Jack and Colonel talked about Rosemary and how he disappeared and they left no trace. And he disappeared and he left no trace. And Rosemary and Jack and Ryden. It's weird that suddenly Ryden would call me, right? I don't know. It's kind of weird, right? I can get the story on why they would bring Ryden back so soon. Because he's kind of important to the plot, but like really? Like literally not even 5 minutes after they just talked about him and he's already back? Huh. Do you believe this guy? Kind of cringe. What kind of fool would trust their life to a weapon? There's some stuff up there, but I don't really want to get it. But it's cutscene time. Suspiciously on this one truck. I guess we'll hide behind this one inconspicuous truck. Oh. The monkey. Ribbon. I should have known.
Over here. You. Come on, hop in. It's getting rough out there. I don't think so. We meet again.
You've been following me.
You seem like an interesting guy, so I decided to check you out. Sit down. A lot of legends about you out there in the intel community, especially in the CIA. You know those nanomachines I injected you with back in the Middle East? They let me track your location. Figures. The B&Bs are here. Things are about to get hairy.
B&Bs.
You never heard of them? They're Beauty and the Beast. Together they're called the B&B Corps. They're a squad of enhanced female soldiers, belong to the PMCs. Anytime there's a mess that needs cleaning up, they're on the scene leading the elites.
That's a female.
Probably freelancers hired by the PMCs. They run out of a separate parent organization. Guess it's time for good old Drebin to let you in on a few things. Ever since you showed up in the Middle East, the B&B Corps has got orders to kill. Their #1 priority is to eliminate some guy on sight. A guy named, Solid Snake. But from where I'm sitting, Old Snake seems a little more appropriate.
Hey, man.
Cheer up. That's the bad news. Word on the street says that beneath those ugly-ass suits, the B&Bs are real babes. Drop dead gorgeous. They also say each one of them's been traumatized by war. Badly. They weren't even soldiers to begin with, you know. More like victims of war. They suffered shell shock on the battlefield. Post-traumatic. It damaged their minds pretty much beyond repair. So the only way they could cope with the reality of battle was to become war machines themselves. The remnants of their human side are buried deep within. The beast, that's what you see on the outside. War transforms a snake into beasts.
Sounds familiar.
War transforms us.
But deep within that shell, something human survives. A fragile, scarred heart. Without a shell to protect it, it's like the yolk of an egg. Word going round is their natural flesh and blood bodies can't survive in the open for more than a few minutes. And they've been convinced that by killing Snake, their minds will be cleansed. They think it's gonna free them from all the pain and all the fury.
Fury.
And all the sorrow. Which makes these
Spirit of
babes
the
pretty
warrior
much obsessed
will always be with you.
killing you. 4 B&Bs have been identified so far. The one you just saw was Raging Raven. There's also Laughing Octopus, the master of mimicry, and Crying Wolf. She runs on 4 legs. And finally, the mistress of mind control, Screaming Mantis.
Mantis?
Mantis?
Yeah. There used to be a guy by that name in the US military. A Russian psychic. He could control people's minds. I guess she inherited the title. She keeps the other B&B's minds in check with her powers.
Octopus. Raven. Wolf. Mantis.
Sounds familiar.
They're the Snake Hound unit, and they've got you in their sights. Shit. I'd hate to be in your shoes.
Drebin. I thought no one was supposed to be able to hack into the system. Are you with the Patriots?
No, sir. I ain't no lale-lule. I mean, I'm no patriot.
You can say Patriot. I guess that means you're clean, right?
The nanomachines I got in me are different from the military kind. No speech restrictions for me.
What the hell are these Patriots? Are they human?
Not anymore, they ain't. They're the law of this world, created over the course of history. They're what holds this world together, keeps this whole mess in check.
We are formless. We are the very discipline and law that Americans invoke so often.
The Patriots are America, the world's greatest military power. They are the war economy. Which makes you and me just cogs in a much grander schematic.
Like,
I mean, someone obviously had
gears?
to start the whole thing at the beginning.
Just a
But
bunch
now
of
their
metal
law has taken
gears?
on a life of its own.
A life of its own.
Yep. The country, the war economy, it ain't run by people.
What?
It's run by the system. No need for high-level decision-making authority. It's all handled by a massive, yet simple information processing system. An AI. It works just like natural law. The world's a much simpler place than most folks realize.
Here
Every
we go.
aspect of the Patriot system is closely monitored by 3 peripheral AIs and a core AI that ties them all together. The
GW,
SOP system is one part of that. It's all backed up by a foolproof control system.
AL?
So not even yours truly can sneak
Something
inside
else
the
and
Patriot's
JD.
What if, hypothetically, someone found a way?
If they could fool the IDS. I guess they could use it as a haven to lay low.
Haven?
You know, like a tax haven. In the internet society, we have net havens, data havens. A haven is someplace where social conventions and the rules of the net don't apply. Back in the 20th century, the super rich would open bank accounts in countries without income tax laws. Not a bad way to evade paying taxes. Now we've got us a society where everybody's DNA and personal info is totally controlled by the nanomachines inside their bodies. Won't be long before people start using havens to escape from ID control. I guess you could say my gun laundering kind of borrows from the haven concept, after a fashion. Even so, good luck finding a way to access the Patriots' AIs from the outside. It's absolutely impossible. No chance in hell. Like I said, there's no breaking into those AIs from the outside.
But Liquid's got something in mind. You sure there's no way?
Hey, I'm just a gun launderer.
I'm just a gun launderer. Only reason I'm interested in you is because you start a lot of fires. All right then. You need me? Just give me a ring. Go on. Get your ass back inside. Now! I have you.
And just like that. Then there was one. So yeah. A consequence of not helping out the rebels is that now the PMCs have taken over the area. Oops. Not that difficult. You just need to be a lot more careful. I'll probably go for another 40 minutes or so. Give or take. XM8, that's where you would generally pick it up. It's not that I don't want to play this game, I've been up since 3 a.m., I think. I'm kind of fighting off the the sleep. And I don't want to force my way past, or else I'll end up, you know, going to sleep in another 4 hours, and then the whole cycle repeats. So I'm gonna try and go to sleep on time, but we're gonna move up today's stream to tomorrow, because this is technically this is Sunday's stream, the one that I missed. So we can keep the schedule all nice and tight.
This is Jack, isn't it?
I am Raiden. Jack is no more.
Where are you now?
I'm right beside you.
Raiden, where have you been all this time? What have you been doing?
On a mission. Finding something. For someone.
Finding what?
The corpse. Of Big Boss.
What?
I was asked to do this in exchange for Sonny's location.
Liquid?
No. The leader of a small resistance group. Her followers call her Matka Pluku.
Matka Pluku? Big Mama.
We'll finish this later. I'll follow your trail and catch up with you.
Wait, what about Big Boss's body?
It's with her now.
Her?
What's going on, Snake?
Rose, I just got a call from Raiden. It sounds like he's close by.
Jack?
Yeah.
Did Did he seem okay?
Yeah, as far as I could tell from his voice.
Really? That's great. Snake, I have a favor to ask.
What?
Don't let him know I'm involved in this operation, okay? I think it would be best to just leave him alone for now.
What happened between you and Jack?
After the big shell incident, he became unstable.
Ooh.
Memories began to resurface from his childhood when he fought for
The happy
Solidus in
ending
the
at the end of
Liberian Civil War.
MGS2 has just been
And
undone.
in the midst of all of that, the baby we had together, it hadn't even been born yet. Jack slowly stopped coming home. And when he did, he'd be dead drunk, sometimes covered in cuts and bruises. Roy was worried. He was Jack's commanding officer. But Jack just avoided him. I was all alone. And Roy was so kind to me. He's the one who encouraged me to become a counselor. I know it sounds like I'm making excuses, but I needed to get over it, to move on with my life. I'm worried about him, of course, but I'm also afraid of him.
All right. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Thank you, Snake.
Weird. Something fishy is going on. If you crawl right here or else you'll immediately get spotted. That's another tip. Watch this.
Huh?
Wow, a free gun. Who would have just left that there? How weird. Yeah, he's gonna see me.
The enemy's attacking.
Oops. I thought that guy wouldn't see me, but I'm pretty sure he would have. But we're just gonna run past it. Next area. Next area vibes be like, yeah, I'm the next area, so what? You see, in the big boss run, you would usually shoot this rock, everybody would look at you, and then you'd throw a stun grenade.
You okay? Over there! Need backup! Fire!
Not the best way to play, but I guess the job done. Also kind of funny when everyone's like, huh? And they turn and look at you, and you just put them all to sleep. Huh?
Snake, the rebels have got an armored dozer. They're probably gonna use it to bust their way
Snake.
into the mansion. Give it some
I just
cover
got a
and it
hot
might get
tip.
you inside the compound.
Hatsune Miku has been spotted in the area. Watch out for her, Snake. She's a twin-tailed voice synthesizer android. And intel tells me she's actually the creator of Minecraft.
Is somewhere inside those mansions.
Watch out for her, Snake.
Proceed immediately. Infiltrate the place and find out where she is.
Who shot me? Get a stray round straight to the back. Kinda hurt. I'm dead.
Fire! We got company! Charge! Back me up! Fire!
Akina. If you stare at that poster, Snake's psych meter will go up. And his stress will actually go down too. I don't know why. Akina. You know, I usually find that there's like 2 guys dead up here for some reason. I always find a Mark 17 and a grenade launcher. I don't know why. I never see guys up here. And I don't know who kills them. Here's some final ammo and such things. Compressed ration. You know, if you're actually crouching down a lot and getting caught, the compress is like a top tier item. Really slept on, honestly. Before you get access to the Muna, or whatever it's called, the herb that makes your stress go down, the compress is like amazing. The godsend. I never hear anyone talk about it. You know, not that a lot of people are still talking about this game. But it's worth mentioning. You know, I just noticed something. Snake really does look like a snake here. He has like the green snake. The snake skin. We'll need another go at it. How much is this DLC package gonna cost me? For the green snake skin.
Uh-huh. Yes. I've taken care of it. Yes, I understand, but...
Oh, a door. Otacon, what's a door doing here?
Yes, the next test.
Naomi.
And things on your end? I see. We're on schedule here as well. I know. Me too. Until then.
Quite the angle, huh?
Naomi.
Snake. I knew you'd come. You and I, neither of us can escape our fate.
More cryptic metaphors.
I haven't seen you since Shadow Moses. How long? 10 years?
9.
And Dr. Emmerich.
I'm afraid it's been 9 years.
I thought he'd be the only one able to open the mail I sent. Not many people could recognize 4D sound data in a Soliton radar file. How is the good doctor?
Otacon's fine. He's the same as ever.
Otacon? I see.
Who were you just talking to?
Liquid. Although I suppose he's really Ocelot, from a medical standpoint.
I thought he was here.
He's not, at the moment.
all the guards.
They know I won't escape. I'm powerless to resist. I have no choice but to cooperate.
Naomi, what happened in the Middle East?
What you saw was the soldiers' emotions run amok.
Another product of the system.
You don't trust me?
I'm not sure yet.
And if I answer your question?
Let's hear it first.
Liquid. We thought the SOP was an ID control system designed primarily to maintain order and control in battle. And we were right. But only partially. SOP had another function. To control people's senses.
Not their senses.
Nanomachines inside soldiers' bodies adapt to different conditions, promoting the release of neurotransmitters, hormones, and stimulants, giving them an edge in battle. They can create an artificial combat high by releasing endorphins at the same time a soldier kills an enemy. Or they can suppress hormones to neutralize the soldier's emotions, prevent them from panicking and engaging in friendly fire or needless massacres. It's all controlled by the system's core AI. It artificially controls the soldier's pain, emotion, senses, in other words, the essence of his being. The skyrocketing demands of the war economy have fueled the demand for more soldiers and more fighting. This in turn led to the development of technologies to rapidly improve their combat abilities and control their actions. The system ensures a steady supply of battle-optimized soldiers at a minimum of cost. But you, of all people, must understand, Snake, that unlike combat technique, a soldier's senses can't be taught. They must be earned through experience.
Does this have something to do with that test of yours?
The goal was to release the soldiers' nanomachines from the system, but we didn't know about the mental control.
And the nanomachines went berserk?
No. Our test was a success. At least it confirmed our hypothesis at the time. Just as we predicted, the nanomachines stopped functioning, and the PMC soldiers were freed from the grips of the system. But the moment the system stopped, all the pain and fury and sorrow, all the trauma and stress, all the hatred, regret, guilt, all the sensations that had been suppressed were unleashed within their hearts. Their memories, unlike their senses, weren't erased. Each enemy soldier they'd killed, each lost comrade, each threat of violence against the innocent, every act of war they'd committed was etched firmly in their hearts. In suppressing the user's mind, the nanomachines exact a heavy burden on his heart. The user's body rejects the nanomachines. This reaction must then be suppressed with drugs. Before the user knows it, his mind is in complete shambles. Snake. Remember Frank?
Frank Yeager.
Gray Fox.
Gray Fox.
They twisted his body for their experiments and nullified his broken heart with nanomachines. SOP has taken it even further and applied it to living human beings. The sins of war these soldiers carried inside them returned to assault them in the form of unimaginable shell shock. The meaning in the system may have changed, but the battlefield hasn't. Until that point, war was like a game to them.
Hey.
And then suddenly, reality.
You played most of those games except for Portable Ops, which some people don't think is canon. But then, if it wasn't canon, why would it be referenced here?
Ordinarily,
makes you think.
Our hearts are hardened through experience. Even the most grizzled veterans live with an inescapable guilt they've had to overcome bit by bit through the years. And even then, it never truly goes away.
I wonder what Snake is gonna look at.
For a mind lacking that essential experience, it was simply too much to bear.
But what about me?
Real smooth, Snake.
I've never been under the system's control.
That's why I want to examine your body. You need to know too. All right, Snake. Undress. Snake, what's gotten into you? Hurry up.
Nothing but sighs from this guy, huh?
Oh my god. Snake.
All right, let's just get this over with.
Yes. Of course. I'm sorry.
Snake examination time.
Snake, do you remember what I told you in my video mail about the first generation of nanomachines?
The ones you stuck me with at Moses.
Yes. The nanomachines are recharged by your body heat. They won't stop functioning until they're all extracted. Or until you do. Most of them were lost through bleeding and excretion, but around 30% still remain inside your body, attached to your cells. Not finished yet. The first generation were never ID registered, so they don't react in the same way as the SOP nanomachines. Ready? But they may be interfering with your body and with your heart.
So, does the aging have something to do with Fox diet too?
No. Your telomeres were intentionally set up to be short, regardless of the age of the original. One of the genes that inhibit reproduction and aging, the Clotho gene, was intentionally mutated as well. But more importantly, your chromosomes, like liquids, were provided with terminator genes to prevent them from making copies.
Why?
Your clones created for one purpose: war. And so, in order to prevent you from being abused by clients or stolen by the enemy, they shortened your lifespan and removed your ability to reproduce. It was a safety device to ensure that the seed of Big Boss didn't end up in the hands of others. The reason you're aging so rapidly isn't because of disease or faulty research or Fox die.
That is loud.
It's how you were born. It's your natural lifespan.
Honestly, it's so loud in real life. I've unfortunately had an encounter with one of those MRI machines and kind of makes me scared thinking back on it, honestly. Have you been in an MRI machine? Leave a comment down below. I don't know. The last time I went, I didn't have to take my phone out of my pocket or anything.
My body could hold out.
I could keep my glasses
Your
on.
cells, blood, organs, nerves, skeletal system, muscle tissue.
Kind of made me nervous.
Every part of your body is aging rapidly. An ordinary man wouldn't even be standing by now. Snake, the only thing keeping you together is the strength of your will.
How long do I have?
Half a year.
What?
Don't. Snake. There's something I have to tell you.
Now what?
You and I both know your body is approaching its limit. But when I said half a year, I wasn't talking about your lifespan.
What do you mean?
We can't get rid of the fox dye in your body completely. At this point, it's circulating within you like a normal virus.
Yeah, so?
Listen to me. Fox dye only kills its victims when the infected person's genetic code fully matches the genetic sequence programmed into the virus's receptors. In other words, it only attacks targets with specific genes.
I know. That's what killed the AT president. And Liquid.
Yes. And at the same time, it's set up to protect those not designated as targets from the virus's harmful effects.
Literally, this game is a real movie worth watching. Yeah.
I'll show you.
It's a... Yeah. You
The
could
receptors
barely
on the
call this a
fox dye
game,
inside your body
but
are
it
breaking down.
definitely is a good movie.
The rapid aging process is changing the environment within your body. As a result, the virus is starting to mutate. The viruses on the left are fox dye in its original form. The ones on the right I took from your body. They're already mutated. The receptors, they're wearing down.
Meaning?
This mutated version of fox dye could activate even if the infected person's genetic pattern doesn't perfectly match the receptors. Which means the virus is becoming indiscriminate about what type of target it kills. Ever since Shadow Moses, fox dye has been breeding continuously in the nanomachine colony inside your body and dispersing into the air. But there are no more targets
Every Metal
to
Gear
attack,
Solid is
so
a
there
movie
haven't
gem.
been any more outbreaks.
Honestly, yeah. But I think this game kind of
However,
takes the movie
the
aspect
receptors continue to wear down.
a little
They'll become
too
a killer
far.
virus that attacks untold numbers of victims.
What if we kill them all? Remove them from the body?
Not that it's bad or anything,
There are
but
no antibodies either.
sometimes you just want to play.
I don't know what percentage of the receptors have to break down, or how many people will be targeted when that happens. But what is certain is that people will begin to catch fox dye through airborne transmission. It'll start with those closest to you. Then, one by one, they'll lose their lives. The part of the virus that distinguishes between individuals will start to break down in about...
half a year.
No. 3 months at the most.
3 months?
Ironic, isn't it? You've spent your entire life saving the world from Metal Gear, from nuclear annihilation. And now, you're becoming a doomsday device yourself. I can't predict exactly how devastating the epidemic will be. Whether just 1% of the human race could unlock the broken receptors, or whether we all can. In either case, 3 months from now, you'll be a walking biological weapon. If it were up to me, you'd be quarantined already.
But I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
It's not over yet.
I know. You still have a job to do. You have 3 months. Still enough time to think once all of this is done with.
And if I choose death first, will that stop fox dye from spreading?
When the host dies, the virus dies with it.
kind of awkward.
Snake, tell me one more thing. Have you been to a hospital lately?
Yeah,
While you were there, did they give you an injection?
don't they always?
Take a look at this. These came out of your body as well. It's a new strain of fox dye, one I've never seen. Someone must have put them in you recently. Do you have any idea who?
Him.
The new fox dye strain is starting to multiply rapidly.
What's in it?
I can't say for sure. I'll need to do some more tests. Here, take this. It contains the same substance the soldiers' nanomachines secrete inside their bodies. It's a drug that inhibits the nanomachine's ability to regulate the senses. The nanomachines inside the body malfunction when the system interferes with them. It triggers a reaction in the body, which is why you're having the seizures. Give yourself a shot whenever they get bad. It's potent, so use it sparingly, unless you want to end up an invalid. It may restore your psyche for a short while, but use it too often and the amount restored will start to decrease. I've been a fool. I let myself drown in my nanomachines, and now I'm trapped by them.
You said yourself we mustn't allow ourselves to be chained to fate.
I can't slip free.
Then I'll free us both.
Then I'll free us both. Where's Liquid?
I can't tell you yet. Not until you free me.
Do we know?
Liquid left here last night.
Where was he headed?
Those are my terms. I can't leave this place of my own will.
What are you talking about?
I'm being watched.
You could have told me that before I undressed.
Liquid has altered his plan. Removing the system will only cause his army to collapse from within. So he's chosen to seize control instead. Liquid's objective is to hijack the SOP system. He'll use it to create the ultimate army of perfect soldiers and launch his insurrection against the Patriots. There's a name for his new plan. He calls it Guns of the Patriots.
Oh!
Guns of the Patriots.
They said it! Ah, they said it.
This place isn't safe. Come with us. This way.
And from cutscene to gameplay. Alright. So I'm gonna be using An old technique passed down through generations. Sleep gas mine. And sleep gas satchels. Can't forget the anti-material rifle and the stun grenades. And I think that should be it. Around here is good. And then put down my sleep gas satchels. And now we wait. You activated my trap card. Okay, it's just, oh. Haha. You activated my trap card. Haha. You activated my trap card. Haha! You activated my trap card. And there we go. That's it. And now it's right there. How easy was that? Didn't even break a sweat with those frogs. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's the first F-bomb ever dropped in Metal Gear history.
Laugh with me!
What the frick, man? That's not cool. Don't say that again. I like to just hang out on this bed here. Just get them stuck and roll them off. Now, let's see. Not there. Right there. Can you believe that? Is that even really hiding? Where now, huh? Don't tell me she's in the box. Oh, she's not in the box. She's up there. As if I didn't see that from the outline, huh? bed. The bed prevents her rolling attack from getting to you. So, I'd say it's the way to go. Man, that rolling attack. Not a lot of things in this world scare me, but that roll attack, man. I just panic every time I see it.
And find me.
Was it really that difficult? Where else? You check the hallway.
Come here.
Oh, the Mark II? Otacon?
Otacon, what's wrong? Why are you calling me over there?
Huh? What are you talking about? I didn't say anything.
It was you.
I'm telling you, I didn't call you. This is no time for jokes. You're supposed to be fighting Octopus. Come on.
Hey, Otacon.
Huh. That's her impersonating Otacon. Where's she at now? Oh. If you remember, we knocked out all the frogs, so why would there be one there? Kinda sus, if you ask me. What?
Naomi? But why?
Help me.
Naomi?
It hurts.
It's another mimic.
Oh, that wasn't Naomi? Oops. I think we're actually practically done with this boss fight now. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at the health on that boss, huh? Man, look at the detour she took. All the way around just to go back out the window. Just to end up right there. Yeah, okay. Now, this is where the hard part begins. If you cut that joke, that's 5 points for you.
I am an octopus. An 8-legged beast. These tentacles are beyond my control. Their will is the will of the battlefield. Funny. funny. It's all so funny. No. It's not funny. Nothing is funny. I shouldn't be laughing. I can't. The truth is, I'm not laughing. Not laughing at all. I shouldn't be laughing. I'm scared. I'm really scared. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So sorry I laughed. I'm sorry. I won't laugh anymore. I can't. I don't want to.
Cutscene to gameplay.
Snake, she's shed her suit. Who knows what she'll throw at you next? Watch out!
Fun fact, Kojima actually wanted these beauties to be naked, but those darn age rating and censorship laws wouldn't allow it. But had Kojima actually got what he wanted, would I even be able to stream this game? I guess we'll never know. Snoring. Huh. Base camo. Base camo. I can't hit that low word. Base camo. Ooh. Base camo. I can't hit it. I can't hit that M. Oh man.
Yo, Snake. Looking good today.
I want to skip this, but
that's cold, man. And here I was about to tell my very best customer about face camo.
it's just information about
that camo skull cap you just picked up from Tentacle's
the beauty
shed.
and her backstory.
It utilizes the same kind of technology
But we're
as
kind
your
of pressed on
octocamo suit.
time right now.
Using the two together can get you even better results. I'd hang on
I'm
to it,
sorry.
Doesn't fit.
But I'm gonna have to
It's not my
skip
size
this.
or shape.
It's not really relevant anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Essentially, she kind of grew up in a small village somewhere. Then soldiers killed her family, and she bathed in blood, and then the blood turned black, like the ink of an octopus. And then she started laughing, and then she became Laughing Octopus. It's really emotional and heartfelt, but we're kind of on a schedule right now. I'll play this again sometime, so it's not like we'll never see those cutscenes eventually. Huh.
Snake, have you lost sight of the target? Whenever something moves, it leaves a trail behind. Track and find Naomi's trail.
I'm not like Big Boss. Tracking isn't my strongest suit. When did you get so good at it?
After saving Sonny, I drifted around the globe. In Alaska, a tribal elder taught me some scouting techniques.
Drifted? You never went back to see Rose?
Rose? She doesn't exist.
Ooh.
No. Rose and I live in different worlds, different times. Her world has no place for someone like me.
Present day.
My place.
Present
is here
time.
on the battlefield.
Ahahahaha.
Listen, Snake. Scouting is based on the principles of
If you
hunting.
understood that reference,
There are
that's
two
10
fundamentals.
points.
Awareness and tracking.
Awareness?
Awareness refers to locating a trail by paying careful attention to your surroundings. Tracking means to follow that trail. Your target's trail could be footprints, a branch they broke along the way, bent grass trampled underfoot. You need to feel for clues using all your senses. Sound, smell, touch, the direction of the wind. Watch how the animals move. Listen for unusual bird calls. These are signs that someone may be disrupting the environment nearby.
You sound like a ninja.
Oh.
Exactly. Ninja are the ultimate scouts. If your enemy is a skilled scout, they'll be doing the same thing. You may be the hunter, but you are also the hunted. To avoid enemy detection, move slowly, little by little. Don't disturb the air around you. Try to make as little noise as possible. Your pursuers will be doing the same, trying to sneak up on you without a sound. If you can't pick up the trail with your naked eye, switch the solid eye to infrared mode. That will enable you to see Naomi's footprints and any enemies lying in ambush.
Switch the solid eye to infrared. Got it.
But the sound it makes while engaged could end up giving your position away. So don't leave it on for too long.
All right.
Listen to your heart. Trust your senses as much as you can. And you will find Naomi's trail.
I'll give it a shot.
Thanks, Raiden.
Snake, follow Naomi's trail and find out where they took her. Watch out, though. You might run into a few holdups along the way.
Not like I already know where to go, but I'll really tap into my inner big boss. I'll even eat a snake if I have to.
Snake, the trail splits
for
up
the
into
boxes.
multiple directions. Look closely at the footprints.
There's a guy up here. Ooh, and my trank isn't out. So, sorry, guy.
Looks like they split up here.
I guess he's not here. Oh, he's over there. You want to go for the smaller boxes. And then, there's a guy up there. You could just run right past them.
He's here. I can smell him.
Oh, yeah?
He's about 50 meters dead ahead.
Look at that guy. Bet he wasn't expecting that today. Ha 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 ha. Am I right?
Something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home. I had a couple of miles to go. I looked up and saw a glowing orange object in the sky to the east. It was moving very irregularly. Suddenly, there was intense light all around me. And when I came to, I was home.
Yeah, so anyways,
Huh?
we're already halfway through
Naomi's
this.
shoe prints just vanish.
If
But
I...
just
No, it's
hers.
actually this way. The left? Yeah. The left, and then you immediately... No, there's no one right there. And then you go back to the far right, you know? Go far left, far right. Who cares at this point, right? Look at a guy planting a claymore. Oops.
They must have gone separate ways here.
He must have done it wrong or something, right? Pick up some new threads. Here, it's all the rage in Japan. Then you want to go all the way to the right. Keep walking until you feel so tired you could drop dead. And once you reach that point, keep walking further.
The footprints go in different directions.
And then you want to see the mama rock and the baby rock. Go past them. Take a left.
I'm noticing more footprints.
And you're there.
Security's getting tighter.
That's
We could be getting close to
more or less the whole section done. You just got an on-rails part and we're done with this act. Nice, more cutscenes. Quite the movie, huh? I always find it funny how this game went over the top with the cutscenes. Like literally the last, well, you'll see. The last part of the game is like an hour of straight cutscenes. But MGS5 has like no cutscenes at all.
And they're taking Naomi away.
It's kind of funny how the two extremes exist right next to each other.
Do it now, before we're interrupted again.
We don't know what will happen. Remember the last time.
I'm willing to make a few sacrifices.
As you wish. We'll begin shortly.
Fun fact, Vamp is actually wearing the dog tags of all the dead cell members. Oh. Same place? I'll right next to it.
We've got the go-ahead. Begin. We'll use his blood. It could get intense. Brace yourselves. Shots, all of you.
Yes, sir.
I'll be taking in half.
Naomi. So I did say I would go for at least another hour. And it's past that, so we'll just finish up the section and then I'll turn off the stream. I'll end the stream after we get to Europe. Yeah, it's not too long, I think. Actually,
It's not working.
we're gonna have to sit through some cutscenes.
Motion controls aren't stable enough yet.
I don't know. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Brevin. Perfect timing.
Need a lift? Revan. Get in already.
Naomi! Jump!
Walk.
Hey, what's up? Hawk Emp? Hawk EMP? Just waiting for this cutscene to end so I can talk a little bit more.
Okay. Thanks.
What? Zombies in Metal Gear? Metal Gear isn't a zombie game, it's more of a political espionage series.
Snake, I'm bringing the chopper to the other side of the market up ahead. That's as close as I can get.
I think
You've got to make it to the market somehow.
I'll end the stream right when I get to the market. That way I can
Fire the machine gun, stand next to it, and press
get
action
the last
Then
cutscene, the last part of the gameplay here. We can start off without having to skip any of the cutscenes next time.
Destroy those powered suits!
And that works out. So yeah,
They're blocking the way. Get rid of those guys, Snake.
This turret, this is definitely the way to go. If you're having a no-kill run, definitely not the play. But this thing kind of shreds. No lie.
They must really like us.
Yeah, speaking about that no-kill run, here you definitely need to be careful with geckos. Like a stray shot will accidentally kill one of the soldiers here. Before you know, you're gonna have to restart until your last save. So, you know, aim a little up, a little higher than you usually would, and I think you should be fine. I have done plenty of no-kill runs, and that's usually what I do in them. I usually end up fine. Then again, I'd probably be saving after after Laughing Octopus anyways. We got an MGS on our ass.
We got an MGS on our ass.
Why would a Metal Gear Solid be in a tank? So, as far as I can tell, this is just the strategy. You just focus on this door. I've tried the railgun, I've tried the anti-material rifle. Nothing gets this door down quicker than the turret just firing on it. I usually like shooting like right in the middle, so each shot has a chance of going either door. Because I hate focusing on one door and the door just collapsing, and then I have to focus all my time on the other door. It doesn't seem like it bother you, but I don't know, it kind of bothers me a little bit. Having the doors, you know, have their health will be different. If you're lucky here, you have 2-for-1 special.
Those Gecko will try to ram you. Don't let them get too close.
You know what I always thought was weird? There's this whole, like, area.
Out of my way!
You know what I mean? The whole area is modeled and everything. There's collision. And yet you never see it.
It's gonna get bumpy!
How far does the environment go? If someone hacks this game, like, no clip or something, off Drevin's, what is it, APC? And you can just run around here. How far can you go?
Almost there.
We're practically finished now.
You can do it.
But yeah, as soon as we get here, that's the end. You know what's kind of baffled me is that nobody's hacked this game. Might be a PS3 exclusive and all, but that's That's no excuse. No patches, no a debug menu, no nothing. I don't even see any model rips out in the wild. That's what baffles me the most. But then again, I've heard that ripping models from this game isn't exactly the easiest thing to do. I guess that's understandable.
Come on, Naomi. Stay with me. Up you go. You okay?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Raiden.
Raiden.
Honestly, this game kind of did Raiden dirty. And kind of brought his reputation back up.
Can you move?
Yes.
His happy ending at the end of MGS2 was overwritten by him becoming a badass cyborg ninja extraordinaire.
Let's go.
Here they come!
Still, one of the best cutscenes in MGS history right here.
Snake, it's my turn to protect you.
You can't tell me that was not at least somewhat badass. Maybe a little goofy, but still pretty cool. Revan. Funny how that gecko turning around was in 60 FPS.
Snake, I'm setting the chopper down at the market square. Hurry!
Can you believe that?
Go on ahead.
Snake and Naomi started running like 3 minutes ago, and they're right there. I know this is a video game and all, but like, come on. Alright.
Raiden's keeping them busy. Now's your chance to make an escape.
You know what? I can still go for a little bit longer. Let me just get everything ready for... Alright.
Snake, there's no time to take on the gecko. Just ignore him. Get out of there quick. I can see
Now, this is very important. Very, very important. Listen to me. You do not miss those chaff grenades. That is something you always have to pick up. That's like the first time you can pick up chaff grenades this entire game. You know, as a kid,
I'm sorry.
for some reason, I remember seeing Otacon bring the chopper down, like right in front of the gecko.
You.
Well, like not right in front of the gecko, but like, you know, behind the gecko. You could see the chopper.
Don't forget the Mark II.
Naomi, take care of this. Otacon, get us out of here.
Where's Raiden?
Still fighting.
How did Raiden get captured? Huh?
Yet again, our paths cross. You too, immortal.
No. I just don't fear death.
Come on. Was that really necessary?
Would you be the one to finally finish me?
So amazingly choreographed. You don't get cutscenes like that anymore, that's for sure.
You okay? Fine. Right.
Immediately coughs up blood.
You're...
Boss, she got away. Are you sure about this?
It's all part of the plan.
The test was a failure, even with his code.
As I feared, it's not pure enough. We need all of him.
The PMCs we deployed have suffered brain damage. Nothing salvageable remains. Our only remaining option is to secure the original.
I know that. It's only a matter of time. We're working as fast as we can to find their hiding place. I need you here too, Vamp.
Hang in there!
Vamp. He's got to be immortal.
No, he's not immortal at all. It was my design that caused his body to be like that.
Huh? What do you mean?
The nanomachines in his body cause his wounds to close and heal at an accelerated rate. Someone took the basic nanomachine technology I once researched and perfected it. In a sense, I'm responsible for Vamp. It's one of my sins.
Does your body have the same nanomachines?
I brought a monster into this world. And I too am...
That really answered my question, but alright.
He's losing too much blood.
Can you save him?
I don't know. He needs a blood transfusion. No, an infusion of artificial blood.
Snake. Right. Europe.
Go meet Big Mama.
Oddly specific. Yeah, I think I'll just go to all of Europe. The hour is 46. 8 alerts. 60 kills. Still 1 recovery. I would like to save the game. Alright, so I think that's where I'll end the stream. The briefing's gonna start, which, like I mentioned earlier, we're gonna skip. And after that, I think the cutscenes just play automatically, so I don't exactly want to skip all the cutscenes again just to exit the game, so I think we'll just end it here while the briefing's playing. Oh, I kind of feel bad. I feel bad for all the characters for just me skipping through their dialogue. I don't know. I'll end the stream on this screen specifically. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm gonna try and go to sleep. I started streaming at, I want to say 5. It's 9:41, so I'll see you here tomorrow while we finish up the game. So, again, thanks for watching. Stay safe. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.